But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate.
Musk then freaked out at the president, posting on Twitter, quote, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude." And later Musk posted, quote, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT." Not really a truth bomb, since all this stuff is very well known already. I mean, there are videos of Trump and Epstein partying together and ogling young women. Trump's name is in the Epstein files that have already been released, since he was a personal contact of Epstein's. Also, this truth bomb reflects poorly on Elon too, because it suggests he knew Trump was a pedophile, but still helped him get elected and worked with him for months. But I do respect Musk for going there. I really do. Anyway, then the president started posting on his own social media site, both men using their instruments of mass media to rally their supporters. Trump posted on Truth Social, quote, "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his electric vehicle mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy." And then a minute later, Trump posted, quote, "The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it." Well, that would pretty much ruin Musk financially. His companies receive more than $10 billion from the government. Elon, trying to act like a big shot, responded to the threat with his own threat to cut off U.S. access to space. He said SpaceX would decommission its Dragon space capsule. Now, I'm not a lawyer. Trump administration doesn't care about the law anyway. But that appears to be grounds to seize control of and nationalize SpaceX. Access to space is a national security issue. There are U.S. astronauts currently in space, and this guy just threatened to ground everything. The U.S. government has planned for this scenario, and it probably wouldn't even crack the top 70 in constitutional abuses committed by this administration so far. And I'm not the only one with this idea. Here was longtime Trump advisor, Steve Bannon.
SpaceX. President Trump tonight should sign an executive order calling for the Defense Production Act to be called in SpaceX and seize SpaceX tonight before midnight.
Yeah, that was around the same time Bannon called on Trump to immediately deport Musk. Now listen, I rarely agree with Bannon, almost never agree with him in fact, but when he's cooking, he's cooking. Speaking of space, the first casualty of this beef was Elon Musk's billionaire buddy, Jared Isaacman. Over the weekend, the president pulled Isaacman's nomination as NASA administrator. He was just days away from his confirmation vote in the Senate, and there was no indication Isaacman was going to lose. The White House didn't initially provide a reason for ditching him. Isaacman said it was because of his association with Musk. He told the All In podcast, quote, "There were some people that had some axes to grind, I guess, and I was a good visible target." Isaacman is an investor in SpaceX and has relied on the company for support on his own privately funded space missions. He was reportedly recommended for the NASA administrator job by Musk. Another casualty of this feud? Kanye West. It appears to be making the Nazi rapper anxious. He posted on Twitter, quote, "Bros, please, no. We love you both so much. The back and forth ended up being a lot more costly to Musk than the president, for now at least. Tesla's stock plummeted, causing Musk to lose around $30 billion in wealth in a single day. Friends, I don't know how this is going to end. I have some ideas on how I'd like it to end. Many, many ideas, in fact. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy the show. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.